if I was live or not, but it appears that I am. How is everyone today? I just tried out a new pair of shoes I got for Christmas from Mocha. Flux, Flux footwear. Zero drop, meaning it's not a heel lift, which is important. Really comfortable shoe. Wide. It's basically a barefoot shoe. And it's probably the closest I have, except for if I have them here, Vibrams, the Vibram Five Fingers, which are excellent shoes. But man, they've gotten really expensive and they don't last as long as they used to. What a shame. To raise the price for something, give me a reason to continue buying it. Meaning, if you raise the price, that's fine. But if you raise the price and the quality of the shoes have gone down, why should I keep buying? Not here to complain though. Sniper, how are you? Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer says, guess I'm the first one here. And I'm working on some final 2025 predictions. I shall hopefully reveal some later. Nice. Looking forward to hearing that. Hey, William. Our friend Bill is here. Bill says, Yogs, how are you? Did you make it to midnight last night? Did anyone make it to midnight? Did anyone even, was it something worth doing? Sniper says, hi to Jennifer and William. Hey, Jamie. Jamie says, hi, Yogi. How are you, Jamie? Well, 3 a.m. Jennifer says, welcome in, William. I did not make it in. I did not make it. I'm sorry. I did not make it to midnight. I didn't even attempt to. I had zero interest in seeing midnight. I was in bed by a little after 7, and I was asleep by 7:30, and I was awake at 2:15. I'm often asked, does it bother me? Do I feel like I'm missing anything by going to bed that early? And the answer is nope. Don't feel like I'm missing anything. Hey, I've been awake past 7. I spent a decade or more chasing closing times in every bar possible. Did your mother ever say to you, nothing good ever happens after, some say 10 p.m., some say 11 p.m., some say 12 p.m.? I think they were onto something. I think my mom was onto something. And I would not trade my mornings for anything. Let me bring my desktop up real quick, guys, so I can see what the comments are reading. Hey, Debs. Debs says, hey, everyone, just watched Gym Rat. We are great. Takeout. I made it to midnight and up early. Nice. That's a good way to start the holiday, right? Good way to start the new year. Jennifer made it to midnight. I was up really to watch the ball drop. Man, I love my early mornings. The world is completely mine. William says, I've been watching the terror attack. I had a feeling something would happen. So, I haven't heard anything. Bill? I keep out of the loop quite a bit. So what am I hearing of the attack? And why isn't it plastered everywhere? I don't see anything on the news, William. All right, let me get caught up here. Hey, Jefferson. Jefferson is here. Our friend Austin is here. Welcome, Austin. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Dad says most creative times are at night. Some of the most intelligent people are creative at night. Elon Musk. It's all about morning larks and night owls. Let's see. Ceruto, my friend, how are you? Cat and Jack, how are you? Hey, Joe. Joe, nice looking burpees today. What's up, Stuart?
Hello, welcome to 2025.
So Bill says New Orleans. There was a terror attack in New Orleans. How come I'm not seeing anything on the news? Joe
Cat and Jack,
says,
honestly, I am pumped. Like, I can't stop now.
yeah, I've limited my news for various reasons. Because not all of it. I'm sorry that you're still sick, my friend. Not all of it is news.
Hi, Zoe.
Bill says, don't fear porn, Deb. Deb says, Yogi, a morning lark. Well, thank you. Hulk says, I got 25 in with Theo. Finished 100 off camera. I watched. I got in there kind of late. I was out with Mocha. Jennifer says it was a tree and it fell in our backyard like 2 months ago. And then some people came in our house today to cut the tree, get out of our backyard. Well, nice. We had some trees fall back in June. We actually had a tornado right in my backyard, literally in my backyard. Kat says, I'm so happy and excited for you, Stu and Wendy. Lazy Edward said, it's me. I'm here. Welcome. And thanks for the comment earlier. Yeah, Cat and Jack. We were talking about news. Not everything is news.
I got news.
What's that?
You know the live stream I did with Jace earlier? 1,376 views.
Well, nice. That was today?
That's the most I've had.
That was today?
Yesterday, I had 800 and something.
Let's
There
see.
will be shops open. There has to be, because they can't just shut every shop. There will be some shops open that will be run by.
Bill says, I need to know, Yogs. I have to be in the know so I can keep an eye out. Absolutely. And you know what? I appreciate that from you, Bill. That's your job. And I appreciate what you do, my friend.
Squirrel, what live chat are you in? Send us a link. I'll happy watch.
Lazy Editor says, you're welcome. Hawk says, I'm hungry, trying to see if anything is open today. Yeah, normally New Year's Day it's not like Christmas. Something will, most everyday place I think will be open.
We've got shops here open Christmas Day.
Do you?
Because they're run from, like, no disrespect or if they're going to offend anybody, but Muslims, they got shops. So they don't celebrate Christmas. They celebrate that during the year.
Right. Have fun, Sniper.
It's just,
Zoe says I was on Jerry's stream yesterday. Stuart, hey, Life. Thank you, Life. I appreciate that. The like is done.
hey, Simon.
Says Happy New Year's, gents. Hey, thanks for being in this morning for the kettlebell workout. Deb says, okay, here's the news. Real Tesla truck blew up in Vegas at one of Trump's properties. It's probably nothing, just a diversion. Jennifer says, when you do the random names for the membership channel again, Life says, nice shirt. Thank you. I don't wear yellow too much. I like yellow in nature.
Now,
Jason Slow. Hey, Jace, my friend. Hey, Essence. Happy New Year's. Hoping your wishes come true.
cheese, baby.
Thank you. So, Jennifer, I normally wait until mid-month to do it again, but I'm really hoping that we can get you in. So I'm going to go ahead and do my last 5 now. And let's see what happens. Let's see. Sheer randomness. Can Jennifer get a membership to my channel? Gifted my last 5 for the month. And let's see. Zoe got one. Louisiana High Ride. SCG. Welcome. Fishing with Steve. Sweet Acres. Nice.
Hi, Auntie Betty. Blessings.
Jennifer, I am sorry. I was hoping we could do it. I can buy super chats too, but I think it's still random, even if I buy one, right?
I've
wish I
never
could-
had this before, so this is new to me because I was going to actually ask you this. How do you gift them? Because you said that you can gift, like,
Yep. If you click on your on the little money icon, the dollar
Uh-huh.
icon, and it will say membership. The last super chat membership and then membership gifting. It should say towards the bottom that 10 free gifts. You can do 5 at a time.
I didn't know this. Are you doing this on a computer or doing this off your phone?
I'm doing it on my computer, but you can do it on your phone too, I believe.
Because I've never seen this option before.
Go try it. See what happens. Life says, what's discussion going on? I'm talking about gifting memberships, but I do have a lot of things I want to talk about. I want to talk more about breath work. I want to talk about EFT tapping combined with Ho'oponopono and anything else that you guys want to put out. I want to keep the energy of 2025 going until 2026. I want it to be a year of healing, year of forgiveness. For me, it's going to be an experiment. And I surrender my own will so completely. Just the inspiration that I am, that I give up my own. I'm not sure the best way to say it. I wrote a book a few years ago called The Surrender Experiment, where he was a yogi and he decided to make no decisions on his own, which is also a principle in the Course of Miracles. Each morning you wake up and you say to the Holy Spirit, I would make no decisions of my own today, meaning that you're guided. I don't want to rely on my ego. The ego is always clever. And the great mystic Rumi, Life, I know you're very familiar with Rumi, said, sell your cleverness for bewilderment, which basically means sell the cleverness of the ego, which is always conniving, always seeking what's in it for me, how do I get one over on someone else? And bewilderment, which is pure spirit. Sell your cleverness for bewilderment. Hey, Signature, my friend, how are you?
Hey,
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yep.
Hello, Leo. I actually did something on Leo's channel. I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, I was watching.
41 squats.
Hey, Michael. Nice. You getting any burpees today?
41. Actually, I'm gonna say something
Hey,
because
Extreme Fitness.
I know it wasn't filmed, but my dad was like, he was intrigued. He said, "What's a burpee?" So I actually showed him a burpee. So does that count 42 burpees for today?
You did it. If you do a burpee, it counts. Simon says on desktop YouTube,
I had my
not
mum,
not
my
an
dad,
app.
and their next door neighbours, so they've watched me do a burpee.
Right. Extreme Fitness Junkie says, "Did you all do your planks?" I did do planks today. I did them not on film. I did them with my yoga.
My workout with Jace was good.
Good.
I mean, that's where the 41 burpees came from.
Right. So Jason said you doing
By the way,
four
guess
counts.
what? Got hot news off the press. Straight from the horse's mouth. Wendy did some exercises too.
Nice.
She did
That's
them
awesome.
off camera.
I'm glad she's starting. And hopefully it'll be something you guys can do together. Michael says, oh, by the way, Yogi, I'm having my first premiere in 47 hours. I actually got there early, hit the like button, left a comment at 9 a.m. Central. It's just a quick one. It's like 2 minutes and 37 seconds. But good, it's your first one. Hey, Leo, much love and happy new year to the guilt. Sleep to you, brother Yogi. Sleep to you, Leo. I was watching, my friend. I was getting ready to go for a run with Milka. So didn't have a chance to click on the link. And I only got there halfway through. I actually got there just in time for, who did it? Oh, I saw Dreadson finishing up. And then you came on. And then Joe came on. And then Dan came on.
I tell you one thing. Somebody put in Leo's chat, when are you guys going to do 500,000 seals? 500,000 seals.
Right. I don't know if it's actually worth doing that, to be honest with you. There's a point of diminishing returns when if you do something that leads to you not being able to do something the next day, is it worth doing? Everyone needs to decide for themselves.
I mean, whoever that was that said, "Oh, when's 500,000 seals coming?" Did they not actually realise that
Probably not.
there's a limit to how many you can do?
Right. Jennifer says, "I can't believe."
Everybody's got limitations. Now, I've exceeded. I will be honest. I am not doing any more exercises today. That
Good.
has not happened. I've exceeded myself.
Good. Jennifer
But
says,
I feel good for it. But I'm not doing anymore.
I can't believe in a few years we're going to be saying 2030 for the year. Yep. Not too far. Simon says, mindfulness breathing today? Yes. Hey, Simon, what is there any aspect, any issue that you would like specifically to address? I thought about doing something I thought about two things. The physiological side that Andrew Huberman re-represented. It's actually an old yogic technique, and he repackaged it. And another one by Andrew Reel, which is the 4-7-8 breath, which is excellent for sleep. But I want to return it to the yoga tradition that it came from. Let's see. Extreme Fitness says teamwork makes dream work still. Man, I like that saying.
Well, we are a team. Every single one of us here that's in the chat or comes to visit Yogi's channel, we are all a team.
So here's the 3-minute plank from, if you click on Extreme Fitness link. Nice job. 3 minutes and 15 seconds, actually.
But Bulk's managed to see a thing with my face.
He said something too. That's what people generally start seeing the first of it.
You got dimples. Look.
I don't want to see your dimples, man.
They got dimples.
Fitness Junkie says, my short on plank challenge. I made a playlist for this challenge. Enjoy all. Awesome. Thanks, Life. Life is taking off. So see you tomorrow. I appreciate you stopping in. Let's see. Fitness Junkie says, Hubbard Lab is one of my top podcasts. Yeah, he has good stuff. Kat says, "Hey Yogi, if I wanted to start playing with energy, where's the best place to start on all your videos?" The Qigong stuff that I've done seated Qigong, probably the best. I don't have a whole lot. I'm going to be talking more about Ho'oponopono, which ultimately is just energy work.
So what's that, if you don't mind me asking?
Energy work or Ho'oponopono?
Energy work.
Energy work is just working with well, here's one thing. All of yoga is energy work. All of meditation, all of breath work, all of Qigong, all of Tai Chi, it's all energy work. It's working with the subtle energy, the prana energy, or in Chinese, also called Qi, or Japanese Ki, Ki. And it is the essence of life. Everything is composed of and expressing energy, including us. And it's all one energy, and we can tap into it to heal ourselves. So when we do the tapping exercises, you're working with the meridian systems, which are energy points all through the body, just like chakras, doing chakra work. Chakras are the energy wheels. There's 7 main ones located bottom of the spine, the right above the sacral area, the navel, solar plexus, the heart center, throat center, third eye, and the crown. Chinese medicine's a little bit different, meridian systems, but energy gets stuck due to lack of forgiveness, ignoring emotions, bypassing emotions. So you want to release them, and you want to release them in a positive way. Hey, Marie. So that's why we do the tapping on the meridian points, which are here, 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 here. There's all over the body, but these are the main ones. Crown of the head. And you can combine that with Ho'oponopono, which again is energy work as well, as is breath work. I don't recommend, Kat, me personally doing work with the chakras individually, because I'm not an expert on subtle energy.
Hi, Dan.
Most people aren't. So you don't want to focus on, you don't want to make a guess. Well, because it feels like there's energy in my heart that is stuck that I need to do work in my chakra, my heart chakra, because then you could throw something else out of balance. So if you do, without being properly supervised, if you do chakra work, work on all of them and they'll balance completely on their own. As well as chanting, if you want to do some chanting. I like Joko too. I like his talk on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Life says bye. Jennifer says I got to go, but I will be back soon. Have a good rest of your day if I don't come back. Thank you, Jennifer. And Jennifer's turned into an excellent moderator. Let's see. Zoe says she's going to head out. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Reed says, welcome, Yogi, 2025.
I think she's going to go for
Jennifer? Simon says, helps reduce anxiety and overthinking by concentrating on breaths. It does. And then, Simon, if you ever want to do that tapping, let me know. We can do a tapping routine. Marie says, I stayed up till 6 a.m., just woke up. It's a long night. Simon says, good color in those cheeks, too. Because he keeps pinching himself.
I don't.
To get those rosy cheeks. Poor man says,
don't.
Yogi Fish. Hey, way to get those 50 reps in with Leo. Dan? Simon says, a tap behind the left ear. Heavy panic attacks. Hey, if you ever want me to share my experiences with panic attacks, let me know. Happy to. Let's see. Fitness Junkie says, love it. Thanks for sharing, Yogi. Happy to. So, honestly, it's the entirety of what my channel is all about. That healing, health, inspiration, helping you on your YouTube journey or any other journey that you're on? Kat says, my intuition led me to picture each chakra spinning, and I could feel movement in each, especially my heart chakra. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Listen to your intuition. And when you're working on all of them, you'll get that urge, which one needs a little extra attention. Bree says, should I do a review of my 2024 shorts and upload it? Yes, you absolutely should. And I'm going to say that selfish reasons, because it would be fun to watch. Hey, relaxing, my friend.
Hey, relaxing. Happy New Year.
Marie says her dad just made us pancakes. It's definitely a good way to start off the year is pancakes.
I'm starting off the great way, starting off a year.
Burpees? Haggis?
Well, I had
Haggis pancakes.
no, I've not had any haggis. Nope. No haggis so far. Start off the year with a mixed tropical fruit vegan cider.
Well, all vegan should be, all cider should be vegan, right? It's from apples.
Vegan. It says vegan right
Nice.
there. Vegan and gluten free. I had a dram to bring in the bells, and then I had more whiskey, whiskey burps at my mum and dad's neighbour's house. Did a burpee in their kitchen. Came back up the road. I saw Brian was live, so he sent me the link. I went up in his, it was like, trying to like be all quiet and stuff. I was out of it. But it was
Nice.
fun. And then I did my session with Jace. 41 burpees were included in that session. So that was like 45-minute work.
Nice.
And then I went on Leo's channel, even though there was an orderly fashion, but it was like, well, people couldn't get up and whatever else. And I was like, well, I'm going to take it.
Cool.
About it. And so I did 41 squats for
Yep, I
Eric
was happy to,
LaPointe's birthday present.
happy to
Even
make
though
it.
I just did 41 burpees for
Right.
Eric LaPointe's birthday, but I gave him an extra.
I got my 41 burpees in for Eric. Marie says, ooh, haggis. And no haggis pancakes exist, right? Not yet. Stuart might invent them. Poor man says, first day. Hey, what's the weight vest challenge, poor man? What's it going to be?
No, I didn't call Jace Jill.
Fitness Junkie says, need a split. Talk to y'all later. I would love more about yoga. Learn from you, Yogi. Absolutely. Happy to. Hopefully, Mocha's off for 27 more days before school starts again. I'm going to have her assist me on some yoga videos.
I said
Oddly enough,
Jess. No, she
the
said
most,
Jace.
the most, I watch most yoga asana videos are of Mocha and not me. It's like people want to look at a pretty girl instead of looking at me. Can you imagine that? I don't understand.
Right. Say that again.
The videos with me demonstrating yoga postures that
Mhm.
I've done. There's some of me demonstrating, and there's some of Mocha. And the ones with Mocha are like twice as viewed as the ones with me.
You know
And
why?
it almost seems like people would prefer to watch a beautiful lady than me. And I don't understand that. What am I doing wrong?
I know what the problem is. One, you don't have a set of boobs.
Mocha does not show off her boobs.
No, but I'm just saying, number one on the list is that you don't have boobs. You could get fake boobs if you wanted to in the fake way. And you could
Well, then maybe I'll do a poll. Maybe that'll bring my yoga views up. Deb says turkey gravy and mashed taters are my New Year's Eve meal. So big leftovers will be 2 meals today. That's American. Hey, does anyone do the New Year's? It's a Southern thing. Black-eyed peas. You start the New Year's off with eating black-eyed peas.
Nope.
I'm not in the South, and I don't like peas.
We started our New Year off with, as I said, the drinks for the bells, and then I just not long cooked a roast, and me being me, half the roast with Wendy, and Wendy had two um, two Yorkshire puddings. I've got one left because I had four.
Cool.
I've got one left. Hi, Tandra.
Jace,
And I've got a
Jace
little
says
bit
I
of
wear
the
too much. Says I wear too much makeup. That's my problem. Or maybe I don't wear enough makeup, and that's my problem. Maybe
well,
a little. Put on some foundation.
Hmm.
What else? What else do people wear?
It's 2025. The year has just started. You could try something with that.
True. Poor man
Some lipstick,
says
powder.
100 reps vested, 1 day off, week a whole month. Nice. That's a good challenge. Marie says, I agree, Jace. Poor man says, more twerking, Yogi? Well, more.
That would be again. Yes,
But
Dad.
first I have to start. Black-eyed peas with hot sauce is amazing. See, it's a Southern thing. Tandra says, say Yogi, certain chat. Hey, Tandra. Black-eyed peas, beans, actually, and collard greens is the Southern way. Deb says, grow hair long, Yogi. Wear a dead sexy wig. You know, my first yoga videos, I had a ponytail. Not much of a ponytail. I mentioned before that I used to always say the old man balding ponytail hippie look, like George Carlin. And I used to always wonder if I could pull it off. And then when everything shut down during COVID, during the pandemic, I thought, well, I'm not going anywhere. I'll grow it out. And I did realize that no, I cannot carry that look off. Marie says, Yogi, your shirt makes has yellow. Your short has yellow makeup on it. Yellow makeup on it. I'm not gonna look. How can my shirt have yellow makeup? My shirt is yellow. John just says, Jack, it's catching. Deb says, I prefer bare face, hairy head.
Well, I'm sorry that my receding hairline is going, but the one thing that Jace does like actually, and believe it or not, see once I've like during my workout, see when I put my whole head is like sweating. See when I put my hair backwards.
Uh-huh.
He actually likes that look.
Nice. Happy New Year, Odom. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the fig cuttings. Mocha has them in her care. She's going to start them, and then we're going to put them in the ground in my backyard. Going to be a little memorial for my father. Nightmare says, just me, Yogi. Just Nightmare. There's no such thing as just Nightmare. There is Yay. Welcome our good friend Nightmare.
Hey, Nightmare. Happy New Year.
Dip says there are so many bald men. Oh, I'm weird, truly weird. Not saying why I like it though.
I think it was either The Rock.
I could guess.
Vin Diesel. It was either Rock, Vin Diesel. Could be. What's the other actor's name? Oh,
Marie says she's sleepy. She'll be back. Debs is laughing.
Denzel Washington, Jason Statham. Um,
Telly
actually,
Savalas.
I think your head's not too bad for being a Jason Statham.
Yul Brenner. I know I'm aging myself.
There's E.T. He also had a bald head. Yeah.
Did you say Vin Diesel?
Mm-hmm. Well, I said Rock, Vin Diesel,
Hey, Jacob.
Denzel Washington. I'm trying to think who else has got an egghead.
Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
going to think of Snoopy.
Nightmare is saying everyone but Snoopy's all covered in fur. Bam Bam Bigelow with awesome tattoos.
Who else is bald? Famous bald people.
I told you. Telly Savalas. Yul Brenner. Yul Brenner was probably the most famous bald guy in the world for a while.
Michael Stipe.
Yeah. Moby.
Oh, God, I love Moby. He did an awesome album.
I'm not overly familiar with his music. It's a lot of techno stuff. Although he started off as a sort of a neo-punk back in the 80s. George,
He did a song. I can't remember the life of it.
George the Animal Steel. Yep. Andrew Tate. Mike Tyson. Meadowlark Lemon. Does anyone else besides me know who Meadowlark Lemon is?
I got no idea who that is.
He was basketball player for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Michael Jordan.
Right. Is he bald?
Yep.
Charles Barkley.
I'm just remembering watching one of my all-time favorite films for cartoon purposes only. Space Jam.
Never saw it. Hey, Simon.
You've never seen Space Jam?
Nope.
Wow.
No desire to see it.
That's interesting because Space Jam is like Bugs Bunny, all the Looney Tune characters. Michael Jordan leaves basketball, takes up baseball. Aliens come along, and then
Nightmare says it should be illegal to say I've never seen Space Jam. Not only that,
exactly.
never had any desire to see it.
It is a brilliant film.
If you want to see a brilliant film,
the bunny.
Watch They Live, Roddy Piper. That was a brilliant film with the longest street fight scene in cinematic history, beating the previous record, which was John Wayne's The Quiet Man.
That's the only film that I've actually cried at with John Wayne.
The Silent Man?
No. The Shootist.
Oh, good movie.
I never thought I'd ever see that John Wayne was killed in the film.
He was killed in a couple. He had to die in the Alamo because there was no survivors.
I mean, the Shootist was something that was just.
He died in the Cowboys. Cowboys was even sadder. You ever see the Cowboys? Check out the ending. You can, well, not the ending. It's midway. He gets in a fight with Bruce Dern, who is less than half his age. Yeah, I mentioned Telly Savalas. And John Wayne is a ranch foreman who, I forget why, but all of his cowboys, all the hands quit. So he was forced to hire young boys to help him drive a herd of cattle across the countryside. And they were attacked by thieves. Took the boys and the herd hostage. And John Wayne came, said, I'm taking them home. And Bruce Dern said, nope, not going to happen. And they had him surrounded. And John Wayne says, if he didn't have that gun, I would just walk away. So Bruce Dern said, all right, let's see what you got. And John Wayne said, I'm over half your age. I've had my spine broken, my hip broken. I've had my legs broken. I've been busted up more times through the years than you've been alive. And on my worst day ever, I would still kick your ass. And then punches him. And he's winning. Someone hits him from behind. Bruce Dern starts to win. But John Wayne, being John Wayne, fights his way through. Ends up beating him. Bruce Dern pulls out a gun and says, turn around. John Wayne keeps walking. And he said, I said, turn around. And John Wayne basically said, no, kept walking. Bruce Dern shoots him in the back. But the kids, the boys, they escape and they said, you know what? We're getting the cows back and we're going to finish the drive for John Wayne. It's a beautiful movie. Really good. That was the whole movie. I just gave you the whole synopsis. Now you don't have to see it. Thank you, Jacob, for coming in.
I think. Hi,
Hey,
Jacob.
by the way,
Hi, Batgirl. Sweetheart,
Batgirl, my
how's
friend.
you? I'm trying to think what else I can try and add to my repertoire of exercises.
Of what?
My well, I've only got what, 3-4 things. I'd like to add one more, so I can have a handful.
So I don't understand what you're saying though.
I'm saying I've got planks, squats, push-ups off the wall.
Stick
I'd
with
like
the
to try and
basics.
add.
Don't need to add anything yet. Jace will add. Jace will add on when you're ready. Remember, it's not Jace isn't adding on when he's ready. He's adding on when you're ready. That's the important thing to consider. It wouldn't hurt to do some yoga postures though to start working on mobility, energy.
What are they? What are they?
Huh?
What are they?
Yoga poses, various ones. It doesn't have to be really involved though. I'll do something sometime. Actually, if you go on my channel, look at some of the videos. Nightmare says, "Did you move the walls again? It's getting harder to remember." Nope, same place.
The only thing that's different is the book that is up on the middle shelf.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that one there. You've added one.
I think I just moved it. Probably going through looking for something else.
What on earth is that blue thing hanging down?
Blue thing. Where's it hanging down from?
It was
Oh,
over a bit.
that's his. It's a breathing thing, breathing instrument for helping increase lung capacity. My father used it to prevent pneumonia, and I have a hard time getting rid of anything my father had. Just it's not so much sentimental, although I am sentimental as far as I'm concerned. These are the things that he used to keep himself out of the hospital. He used to keep himself alive. Things that I helped him with, things that we talked about. So I just can't let it go. I have an urge to. Mocha's like, you hold on to too much, and I do. You know, I got
I've got a song for you to listen to. I've got a song for you to listen to.
My Sharona by the Knack. Inagana Vida by Iron Butterfly.
Listen. It's called Your Things Your Father Said by Blackstone Cherry.
Send me the link.
all the
Hey,
hey,
Bashesh,
Jimmy,
my friend, how are
happy
you?
New Year.
Appreciate you coming back. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy says, Happy New Year, everyone. Simon, are you still here? Let me know if you want to do some breath work, or if anyone wants to do some tapping, or
I've got Simon on WhatsApp. So if you're,
say that again. But
I've got
say it
Simon on.
yep, say it correctly this time.
Right, okay. Start this again. I have Simon on WhatsApp, yo.
What's up, app yo? Is the official version. What's up, app yo?
Right.
See the way it
So,
flows? It'll make you say, everyone will be like, man, Stuart is so young and hip. How did he ever get so cool? And you'll be like, well, I wasn't always cool. And then I started hanging out over at Yogi's place, and all of a sudden, I got pretty cool. That's what everyone is thinking right now.
right. So what's up, yo? Right. Okay.
Perfect.
Well, anyway, Simon is on there. So when you're free at some point, and Simon's free at some point, I will get the both of you on a three-way video call.
Okay. I'm happy. Yep. If Simon, if he's still here, I'm happy to do personalized breathwork with you on What's Up, App Yo. Anytime, anytime you want.
You know,
Kat says, how did he?
can I
What?
just say something?
Yep.
What's up, yo? Right, was so last year. That's now last year. We need something else.
I don't know. For me, it's timeless. It's a classic. Classics never go out of style.
What? So you're trying to tell me it's a timeless classic, just like one of the best songs in the world.
Which is Give Me Shelter by the Stones. Maybe the single best rock and roll song of all times.
It's a tune, but there's more. There's more. I got to admit, it is one of. I love the beginning of it, just that guitar work.
Uh-huh. It's just a classic Stewieism.
Right, Jimmy. What American culture lesson do you want to see Yogi give me?
I just did.
Stones are a UK band.
No, I'm talking. He's talking about the What's Up, App Yo. Pure Americanism. We got some more Jacob Love. Hashtag Jacob Love. Thank you, Jacob.
Stewieism. I like that. Stewieism. Yeah. Stewieism.
So, speaking of 2025, Cat Jack says, please explain Jacob Love. I'm new here. Um, Jacob Colby Sinke is a top-notch burpee practitioner. Not just burpee practitioner. He is a body weight practitioner. Perfect reps, intense. But more than that, he is a supreme human being and a good friend. Jacob definitely left his mark on the fitness community this year.
I could have helped. I could have done with Jacob's help today in my live chat. Actually,
stepped up and did reps with everyone. But most important of all is he started coming in to support people, to get the notice of the algorithms, to get people noticed. So he comes in and you'll see the hashtag Jacob Love. That is his way of, again, getting in some comments. Algorithm catches on. He gets the thumbs up. As you can see, I'm up to 39 now. That's all Jacob Love.
Well, not all 39.
No, not all, but a lot. That's what Jacob does. And he does it
I could
for
really make himself on my live stream ever, honestly.
he does it for so many people.
I could have done with his help.
So one of the
Did
things
you
I
know
wanted
that
to
little
ask,
emoji thing at the bottom of chat?
what's that?
You know the line of emojis at the bottom of chat? You've got like a love heart, celebration, whatever else. Could have done with
Right.
them there. Because like people pushing that laugh button, I was like, and I actually proved the point. I just said, the more you tap that button, doesn't matter what one you tap, brings people into my live stream.
Right. Also, doesn't matter. You're doing what you're focused on Stuart. Nothing outside of that matters. You're focused on when you focus on you being you, you're giving inspiration to people. You're helping people. Those who don't want that help, they can laugh, they can go their own way, they can leave a comment, they can do whatever, they don't matter. Although, even with those people, you've planted a seed. And sometime in their life, they're going to struggle. They're going to be hit with something that seems insurmountable, something they can't overcome. And they're going to remember you doing reps. They're going to remember you and them leaving laughing emojis and you didn't quit. And they're going to say, that's what I need to do. You've planted seeds. So you just keep doing what you're doing. None of that stuff matters. What matters is the rep that you're doing and why you're doing it and the people that you inspire. Bottom line. And the more you can stay focused on that, the greater the love that you have.
I think with me at the moment, I'm still, as I said to you, I'm still trying to get my head straight. It will take a little more adjustments, but
you'll never get your head straight because the head's not supposed to be straight. And I'm talking about the ego. The ego is always going to say, and remember, I'm not talking about egotism. I'm not talking about the, being built up or brought down. I'm talking about the false identity of who you think you are. It's always going to be offended. And it's always going to look for reasons to be offended. Always. So the more you relate to the ego, the harder it is to navigate through life being absolutely free and absolutely loving and absolutely centered in your own beingness. But you're already catching a glimpse that you're not that ego. You're already doing things that are beyond the ego. Your ego probably, remember that the ego is both telling you you can do good stuff and telling you that you're not enough. That's the voice of the ego. The ego says, Stuart is awesome. No one should treat him this way. I deserve better than this. George Harrison, you ever listen to Let It Be?
I've heard.
He wrote a song. Yep. George Harrison wrote a song called I, Me, Mine. And it's about the ego. And it says, all through the day, all through the night, I, me, mine, I, me, mine, I, me, mine. That's what the ego says. I, me, and mine. And it also says, you're not good enough. So you got these two voices, the same voice actually, saying, no one should ever treat me this way. How dare they? And at the same time, that voice is saying, but I deserve it because I'm not good enough. I deserve it because somewhere in my life I did something bad. That maybe they see something in me that is there. And maybe they're right. But none of that's true. It's just voice in your head. It's your ego yammering away, but that's not who you are. So you'll never get your head right because the head's not supposed to be right. However, your heart, which is the love you truly are, is already right. Doesn't need to be improved. It just needs to be recognized. The more you stay focused in your heart center, the better. Look at Jace talks about this all the time. Look where Jace is focused. His heart center. He's focused on giving out love, and that keeps him centered. Speaking of, Jace says, it's not what you do, it's the way that you do it. Just embrace love and share it as much as possible. Jace says, and that gets results. Absolutely. You're closer to that than you think. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing all this.
No, that's true.
And you would still be spending the majority of your time asking, why is this happening? I've done nothing but this and that. I've done nothing but help people. This shouldn't be happening to me. The fact of life is sometimes things happen. Sometimes people are mean. Sometimes people are nice. Remember the prayer of, they called it the Mother Teresa prayer? I've read it a couple times to you. If you build something, someone might come along and tear it down the very next day. Build something anyway. If you're kind and compassionate, someone might be mean to you. Be kind and compassionate anyway. Because in the end, it is not about you and them. It's not about them at all. It's about you and God anyway. If anyone ever wants me to read that whole thing, let me know. I'd love reading it. I'd probably read it once a week.
Send it to me.
Yep. I'll read it again, and then I'll send it to you. Give me 1 second. Comes up instantly. Mother Teresa's final analysis. So I'm going to read it. This is for you, Stuart, but it's also for everyone. 2025. This is a way to start the year. If you're building something here, if you're building something on YouTube, you're building something in your life away from YouTube, this is applicable to everyone. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, this one's for you, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people may forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. It's not between you and people leaving laughing emojis. It's not between you and a former community that you used to hang out with. It's not about them at all. It's between you and God. Whatever concept of God you hold in your heart. Yeah, and I'll send that to you. It's a good reminder. For a number of years, I read that every day. Hey, Jim Rat. Jay says, I'm feeling the energy of love right now. It's here with us. It's here with us. It is us. It's who we are. Again, no one demonstrates that better than Jace. Jace doesn't, what's the best way to say this? He doesn't live his life as love. He demonstrates love. Jace isn't being loving. Jace is love. You know what I mean? There's a difference. When you, at some point in life, we act in loving ways. We try to be kind. We try to be caring. We try to be compassionate. And that's awesome. Then somewhere in life, if you're ready for whatever reason, sometimes it's spontaneous. Sometimes it's through years of meditation. something happens, something shifts. And instead of acting kind, instead of acting loving, you have nothing else in your life but love to give away. You're not loving, you are pure love. You're unconditional. You give it to everyone. And you see that with Jace. That's who all of us truly are. We just don't remember it. That's who you are. But sometimes you forget. Sometimes I forget. Remember what I told you about the Dalai Lama meditation?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with me. I've been studying A Course in Miracles for 30 years. I've been doing yoga for 40 years. I've been meditating for almost 40 years. And I still forget. I still mess up. Still make mistakes. I still sometimes forget to forgive. Sometimes I refuse to forgive. But not for long. Not for long. Let's see. Jimrat says 4 minutes and a couple of seconds is now my best plank. Awesome. That's an awesome plank.
A 4-minute plank.
4-minute plank, and then he did 10 pumps right after without dropping the plank.
See, this is the thing. Like, see, when I watch people, it's like they've got that buzz just to like keep going.
Yep. I can tell because you're always quick to demonstrate another rep. You're almost always ready to stand up and watch me do a burpee. It's a big thing. You went from 0 burpees to 42 in a short amount of time.
Well, I did 42 today, even though I did like 41 on the live, but I did one demonstrate one, so it still counts.
Yep, burpee is a burpee. They all count. You do a burpee. It's a big plank, Jimrat. Congratulations on that. So yeah, I was going to ask. Yep, and Jimrat says he did 25 squats with Leo. It's big too.
We did 25 squats.
You did. No, you did 41. Yeah, I forgot. 41 for Eric Lapointe.
Did 41 squats.
Yep.
Tell you, my left leg feels it.
So yeah, I was going to mention up above with 2025. What is there anything you guys want from my channel? Any topic you want me to talk more of? Anything you want less of? You want more beard? More beard, or you want less beard?
Wait a minute. How many did I do with you?
We did 20. No, we did.
Plus the one to start with, because I didn't know what one.
Right,
So
and then you did one later. So you did 22 total. You did 21 with me, 22 total.
So then I did one this morning to demonstrate one, and then I did 41 on a live. That's a lot of burpees in a very short space of time.
It is. Joe says that's not easy to reach 42 burpees in that short of time.
Well, that's only been 2 days, yesterday and today. So that's what, 42. So that's 22. That's
eventually you could do a 4 count with the Navy SEAL motion. Still not adding the push-up in, but you bring basically a mountain climber. So you do the count, you get down in that plank position, you bring a knee up, put it back, you bring the other knee up, put it back, and then you jump up. Because it gives you more time holding your body weight, more control. And then eventually you're adding in the pumps.
Is that 64 burpees I've done?
What, total?
Mm-hmm.
You writing this stuff down?
64 burpees, because 20 to 22 yesterday, 42 today. That's 64 burpees.
Make sure you write this stuff down. Keep it total. Keep a count. Hulk says, I was happy to finally reach 300 burpees. Joe, how long ago was it? Was it last year or the year before when you were doing your Navy SEAL streak? Every single day, Navy SEALs. I forget how many days you reached.
Jeez.
You got to read it?
Wow.
Got to read it out loud to make it a thing. It's a declaration. Once you read it out loud, you've made a declaration. This is what I'm going to do. The power of the spoken word. If Squirrel Sniper was still here, he would let you know the power of the spoken word.
Let me try and assess this first. What on
Thoughts?
earth is a holy grail? What's the holy grail?
1,000 reps.
1,000 reps of
1 pump burpees. Now, it doesn't have to be. By that time, by next year, you'll be ready to do 1 pump burpees. But even if you were still doing just 4 counts, 1,000 reps is 1,000 reps. But you'll be ready for the holy grail.
do 250 each rep of different things. That
Right.
would be, if you say like 250 squats, 250 burpees, 250.
Here we're talking about, this is what Jason's talking about, 1,000 reps of 1 pump burpees. Next New Year's Eve. You gotta say it out loud.
Right.
No try.
Let's do
You trained for it. Accept the
next
challenge.
year, New Year's Eve, we will do a Holy Grail, and I will do 5K sit-ups at the same time. That's our goal. Thousand 1 pump burpee. What describes a 1 pump burpee?
The push-up. That's what I was doing yesterday when you were doing the 4 count.
Okay.
Joe says that was last year. I did 30 days of 50 Navy SEALs. 30 days in a row, 50 Navy SEALs. And I think you were going to keep going. But wasn't your shoulder starting bothering you?
All credit to Hulk, right? I mean, I've watched his live streams. I mean, I know that I'm a big guy, right? Because of this barrel that I've got around my tummy, right? I just call it a barrel. It is beginning to shrink, right? I'm looking at it when I watch Hulk do a burpee. He's got his leg at the sides to get back up.
Right.
I've never seen that before, but I know everybody does it differently.
Yeah, everyone has a different form. Duncan Walsh does it that way because he can get more reps, and that's what he's trying to do. It's how many reps he can get. So Jim Rat says, well, Jay says, accept the challenge still. Jim Rat says, read it fishy. Jimmy says, my goal this year is to get my 1 mile to under 15 minutes and my deadlift to, man, those are excellent goals. Deadlift to 300 pounds. I love those two opposing, getting faster and getting strong at the same time.
I speak to Jimmy. I do speak to Jimmy on video calls through Instagram. I mean, no disrespect to Jimmy. I mean, I know I'm a big guy, but so is Jimmy. And I've seen Jimmy.
He's got a plan. Jim Rat says, you said it. Now you got to do it. Come on, Stuart. I'll train for it with you. There you go. All right. You got to say it, though. You can't just read it. You got to say it.
Well, cool. Just went. I don't know what time difference Hulk is at.
Doesn't matter. You got a year to figure it out. But you got to step up. Make it happen.
Well, I think I've done not too bad so far. So yeah, let's go.
That's what we were waiting to hear. Jay says, Hulk, you into it, brother? Joe says, yeah, his arm started hurting me. And he says, yes, sir. Jay
What state's
says,
Hulk
silly.
in?
What's that?
What state's Hulk in?
It's in California. No, actually, you're not in California anymore, are you? I know you're a San Francisco fan. Yeah, this is something to keep in mind what Jason was saying. You'll be ready by then still, and 3 or 4 stone lighter. Can you imagine how different you're going to be moving when you're that light? Every pound,
Well,
for
it'd
one,
be like
right now you're doing resistance training. You're doing burpees with, how much do you weigh?
like 20 stone.
What's that in pounds?
280.
Okay. So you're doing burpees at 280. So you're doing it with additional weight. That's getting you strong. So each little pound that you lose means you're that much stronger because you were doing, think how strong you're going to be at 275 because you were doing burpees with 280. You were doing squats with 280. You know what I mean? Hulk is in Nevada.
So what time difference is that from me?
He is, I believe, 4-hour time difference. Hulk says,
He's 8 hours behind me.
right. Like I said, you got a year. You got a year to figure it out. Like he's here now, and you're here now. So if you ever wanted to do reps together, you know that right now at whatever time it is for you, he might be free. Hulk says, Stuart, when I first started, I barely did 10. Now I'm at 300. If I can do it, you can do it. Hey, and I've seen some haters on Joe's page before, on his channel. I've seen people, I've seen him talk to trolls. Doesn't let it get to him. He'll call him out. He'll call him right back out and say, hey, you're not affecting me. You're just giving me motivation.
This is what Jace did with me when I was on Jace's live stream. It was like, oh, fat man, go and have a cheeseburger. I was like, yeah, I'll take a cheeseburger, shove it in your ass.
Jay said that?
No,
You said that.
I said that's what I said after Jace read out the comment, and I was just like thinking to myself, I was just like, I'll take that cheeseburger, shove it up your ass. I don't need a cheeseburger.
Although, you can also reframe it. Thank you for that wonderful thought. I would love a cheeseburger after a workout. I've earned it. I need the protein. I need to recover. Thank you. That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me. Have a cheeseburger. I would have people come into my, Eric Lapointe remembers, a guy came by every single day to tell me to eat meat. For no other reason, except he wanted me to have a steak. You need to eat a steak. Eat a burger, man. Eat a burger. Every single day. And I always had a different answer. You know, something of, I don't know, I made something up each and every time.
We've had, it's like the conversation we've had, I've said to you, like, I'll happily eat vegan food.
Right.
But in return, I would happily make you venison.
Except I'm vegan for ethical reasons. Where I refuse to participate in the harm of any creature. Any creature. Person, animal, insect. I got a bathroom spider living in my bathroom right now. Him and I are friends. We have conversations every morning. Absolutely love him being here. I'm assuming he's
living free in your house.
Hulk says, it's Stuart, I'm heavier than you, so you definitely can do it. Ashley Tosh says, remember, I do remember, my friend, and thank you for being here. Jaya here. Hulk says, I'm down for it, brother Jace. Jace says, we can do a weekly session if you're up for it.
I quite like what Hulk just said.
Yeah. Actually,
It's the reverse psychology.
tell them that you help them. Hey, I'm doing something difficult. I'm doing something that no one believed I could do, and I'm willing to help you do it too. I appreciate you being here. Jay says, Yogi, if you're eating an apple and a small insect was inside, would you remove it and finish the apple? Yeah, I would remove it and finish the apple. One of the hazards of trail running is every so often a bug flies in your mouth. And man, my friends get a huge kick out of that. They're like, you're no longer vegan. 10 years and now you ate a bug, you're not a vegan anymore. I don't use the type of language that I use in situations like that. I won't use it here. Hey, Friday House, how are you, my friend?
I can probably just imagine that you're going off your head, screaming.
Can hear a bit blue.
Turn the air bright blue, right? And your face is going to be redder than that flag that I've got behind me.
I'll be honest with you. I never scream. Ever. I did a 20 something day outward bound journey back when I was 18. And one of the things we had to do was we were on Mount Mitchell, which is the highest point east of the Mississippi. So we were already 5,000 to 6,000 feet up elevation. And then we were up a huge tree and we jumped on a zip line and you go down really fast. So it appears like you're really going down. You're going down a couple hundred feet, but it looks like you're going several thousands because you're on top of a mountain. And you were supposed to scream to let everyone know that you were okay, so the instructors would know. And I didn't scream, and the instructors came running up and like, "You okay? Everything all right? Did you black out?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. I just there's nothing to scream about. I'm just not a screamer." Milka, she told the story here on YouTube. She's seen me lose in 20, almost 24 years. She saw me lose my temper once for an instant, and it was gone. Not because anything special, just doing breath work, doing yoga, and things pass quick. They still come up, but they pass quick. Friday says, how's it going? It's going good, my friend. How are you? Hulk says,
just trying to work out how I can try and work this in my Hulk.
Did you read his comment? I told one troll, hey, your girlfriend loves my channel. And they were pissed off. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
I might actually do something else with that.
Michael says, or Friday says, Mike Burkeen sent me. Nice.
I might go that a step further. Just say your wife loves my channel.
Yep. He says, wow, you would eat its home and dinner? I would eat its home and dinner, but it could always find another dinner and it will find another home. I gave it that chance, the opportunity to find another home and another meal. And if I thought about it, I might even break off a piece of my apple and give it to him to take along, carry out, treat, even maybe give a little doggy bag, carry along with him. He says 41 now Friday.
41 hook set.
Oh, Friday, let me get on over there. I'm sorry.
There's only one person to this live stream today.
What's that?
There's one person that hasn't turned to your live stream today.
Who's that?
RB.
RB. Oh, Runner Boy. He was here this morning though. He was there for the kettlebell workout. And it was a pretty good kettlebell workout. Dan was there too.
I saw Dan there, but how was in your kettlebell life?
Yep, I remember seeing you. Hey, so you
Even
should
Wendy.
be. What's that?
Even Wendy was there.
Oh, nice. I appreciate that, Wendy.
Thank you.
Hey, Friday, you should be at 44 now, if I'm not mistaken. All right, just a couple minutes. I'll chip things down. So, hey, Friday, what are you, what's the goal for your channel? What
What content you going to put on it?
what's that?
What content are you going to put on your channel, Friday?
Right. It says it's around 60 degrees. Nice. Jay says 6 more required to 50. And did you sub to Friday? Stuart.
I'll go down and do it.
Friday says yes at 44. Thank you all so much. 6 to go. There's the link.
Me his link. I'll if you can message me his link, I'll
Thank you, Tandra.
I'll give him 7.
Yep, Jason just dropped the link. Hey, Mohammed. Mohammed says, welcome, my dear friends, on the first day of the year, 2025. May God make this year a year of love and peace for all countries of the world. Amen. Amen. Beautiful
Amen.
prayer, my
That
friend.
one.
I hope you're well, Mohammed.
Happy New Year.
Friday says, I don't have much on there, but we'll be more in about a month. What kind of stuff do you want to do? He says, Mohammed, Happy New Year. Let's just keep checking it out. Let's make this easy. So, you are friends with Michael? Any friend of Michael's is a friend of ours. Be easy for you guys. He's now a moderator. Man, you had me at physics. Friday says my channel is focused on paranormal, electronics, and physics. Mohammed says Happy New Year to you, Jace. Friday says Mike is a great guy. He is a great guy.
I'm trying to work out
One of my
physics.
favorite people to come here. As a matter of fact, Friday, this is a spoon hand carved by Michael. Okay, it says welcome to the community, Friday.
Physics is it's a strange one for me.
It's a strange one for everyone. I forget who. Maybe Friday can help with this. I don't remember who said it. That not only is quantum physics stranger than you think, it is actually stranger than you can think. The mind just can't wrap itself around how, and that's reality. Quantum physics
so
is the
here's a
explanation of reality.
What was Albert Einstein then? Was he physics or was he something else?
Physics.
He was in
Physics.
physics.
He was not, however, a quantum physicist, and he had mixed views, tending towards the negative for quantum physics. So I'm just bringing Friday up again. I want to double check. So we need 6 more and 1 extra. Get him to 50.
Smaller than an atom.
I'm going to check out the surprising consequences of time standing still. What are your thoughts on the paranormal, Friday?
Hulk, what time do you get up at? Just curiosity speaking.
Friday says, I came in to see what was up, not expecting this. I'll tell you one thing you can always expect here is a warm welcome. You can expect to be embraced and instant friends who will go the extra mile for you. Every time. All you got to do is show up and ask. I'll be honest with you. You don't even need to show up and be nice. That's a bonus. I appreciate it. You just need to show up and ask. If you show up and ask,
Yeah, you
I
will.
will help you.
You got
Huh?
dumb and you got dumber.
Which one is which?
I'm dumb. You're dumber.
I think you might want to flip that around. Quantum physics starts taking effect when you get smaller than an atom. Jay says
I
you'll
need
be
to
a
find.
different shape in 3 years, Hulk.
I need to find out
Friday
what
says-
time Hulk gets up in the morning.
Einstein was ahead of his time. You could reach out to Joe on Facebook.
Well,
Friday says
Jace is dumb.
I've had a few experiences in my.
I read that
Let
out.
me, let me read Fridays real quick. I've had a few experiences in my past that I was never able to explain that started me on the push to just figure it all out. Do you think you have things figured out? Or like those early questions that you had? I always get to more questions. Whenever I think I got something figured out, I just get more questions. So does my cat. Please don't forget dumbest.
So Jace is the dumbest of them all.
He didn't say him. He could have been
Jace
talking
is
about
the-
someone else.
Well, I was like dumb, dumber, and well, Jace must be the dumbest.
Friday says paranormal is real to me anyway, but proving it is not an easy task. I've got to find real proof. You know, Friday, I don't think we need proof. Paranormal simply means beyond the normal, beyond their everyday perception. But we've all had the experience. We've all had paranormal experiences. Any synchronistic event is paranormal. Have you ever thought of someone and then like a day later, 2 days later, you run into them, you haven't seen them in years, and you're like, I was just thinking about you. I went to call a friend once and picked up the phone and he was there. I didn't dial any numbers. I just picked up the phone and he was connected. And he said, what's going on? I just picked up the phone to call you. And I was like, I just picked up the phone to call you. But we were connected. I've had literally thousands. And actually, the more you meditate, the more these paranormal synchronistic events happen. The universe is magical.
You're Tandra. Stop it.
Tandra is brilliant. If someone came to me and said, do you know anyone who could teach me the way of building a channel and getting monetized? I would say, talk to my friend Tandra. She has stumbled upon for me, it's a beautiful plan because she's literally creating beautiful things and offering to people, and they're watching. She's getting her watch hours, her subscribers are going up. And, you know, I've read this morning the law of least effort. And that to me seems like what Tandra is doing. Her channel is growing and she's putting in least effort. Least effort doesn't mean zero effort. It means that you're having the cooperation of the universe itself.
Mm-hmm.
Friday says that could either be premonition or manifestation. Yep. I like thinking connection. Friday, I can already tell I'm going to enjoy our conversations. Friday says it's working on getting content together. The numbers will come after. Yeah, they will, no doubt. So don't forget to subscribe to Friday.
I will do. Friday House.
I'm going to shut things down in about 5 minutes. Friday says everything is connected. It depends on the quantum field is being used. Yep, I would even go so far as to say, instead of everything's connected, everything is. For things to be connected means they need to be separate to begin with, and then they're connected.
Right.
But there's no things. There is just everything. Hey, T. Happy New Year's, Tim.
Happy New Year, Tim. And
Friday
everybody
says,
else
glad
in
to meet
chat.
you all. Glad to meet you, Friday. Muhammad says, I'm proud and happy because my youngest daughter, who is 10 years old, is reciting a hymn to the Virgin Mary today in church. Today, this is love. This is peace. It is love and it is peace, my friend. And thank you for sharing it. Tanya says, Yogi, I've been working hard, to be honest. Oh, I understand. And again, it's not taking anything away, but it just seems like you are working smart. You know what I mean? That you're on purpose. But I'm doing my absolute best work. It never feels like work, even though I'm putting in work. It just, when I'm doing it, it feels like joy. My best conversations here on my channel is when I don't even hear myself talking, but the right words are coming out. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes.
Do you want me to read it or do you want to read it?
You can go ahead and read it.
You're live. Howdy doody tutti fruities. Happy 2025. Well, hello, Brian. By the way, I've added Brian to the Facebook group.
Good. Joe's got to go. Says I'll be back later.
See you there, Joe. I'm going to try and touch base with you.
Tim says he didn't make his goal. How close were you, Tim? So what's the plan now? 8:38. Man, that was a huge effort. So what's the plan, Tim?
Keep going.
Well,
Don't
I mean,
stop.
are you gonna keep going to get to that 1,000 without content, or are you gonna start doing content now? Let's see. Friday says most things connected in reference to living things. Maybe using a field of the universe we have set to detect with modern equipment. Yeah, right. We have yet to detect. I do feel there are many of these fields.
Friday, if you just tap on his name, you can do it that way.
John just says hi to Bumblebee. Hey, Centeo. Did I say that right? Nice to see you, my friend. Tony says, Yogi, I get you. Brian says, you all got me working out. Awesome. Let me know when you get the kettlebells, Brian. Thanks for the inspiration. Friday says, I'll sub Tim. Send me a link. Yep. All you got to do now that you're mod.
Just tap on their name.
Yep. Hey, Happy New Year's to you. Centejo, how close am I getting that right? Tim says he's going to post the video in a couple of weeks, I think. Brian says, same to you. Health and prosperity to all. Absolutely. Thanks for dropping your link, Tim. Hey,
So
Tim,
here's a question for you.
One sec. Tim, are you subscribed to Friday? And anyone else who might have just 45 subscribers. Anyone else who might have just popped in? Brian, are you subscribed? Did gain 20 last week. Your short got 900 views today. That's cool. That's awesome. Friday says, glad to meet you all. This is a great start to the new year. Glad to meet you, my friend. Tim says, yes, just supported him. Nice, guys. What are we going to say?
What's everybody's outlook for this year?
Partly sunny. High humidity. Chance of rain. And eggs every evening.
Wait, did you say Cloudy with chats of meatballs?
Well, you did ask.
Oh, even Yogi's trying to hold his laughing. Oh, Cloudy with the Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Hey, Ryan. Ryan says, good day, Yogi. Appreciate you hanging out earlier, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, we got a new friend here, Friday House. If you got an extra minute, you think you might be able to subscribe to him? You're probably already connected with Tim, and you might be connected with Brian. Brian says, good day, Yogi. What's the plan for the New Year's, Ryan? Cloudy with a chance to meatball. Tim is laughing.
That you can blame Wendy for that one.
Well, you asked.
Yeah, but I didn't expect that answer. I
You did ask. Brian says, just subscribe to Friday. Thank you, Brian. Friday says he'll sub to anyone who needs it.
Burpee Fisherman, if you want to drop my link, somebody.
46 subscribers.
Please,
Awesome. Brian says I could use it Friday. Friday's on it. Awesome, guys.
And if you leave a comment on one of my shorts or videos, Friday House, I'll connect back to you that way.
So I don't have an outlook for 2025. I have things that I will be working on, and I will take the advice of the Bhagavad Gita. You have the right to your actions, but not the fruition of your actions. You only have the right to what you do. Everything else belongs to God. You work on your burpees, you can work on your channel. That's what you're entitled to. The joy of working, the joy of doing a burpee, the joy of putting out a video, the joy of learning a musical instrument, the joy of being alive. But everything outside of the moment of your action simply belongs to God. And when we can accept that, we can never be disappointed. Ryan says, just relaxing, enjoying the day off. How was your New Year's Eve? Mine was the same as it was the night before for the last several years. But that's good.
I've got no.
Brian,
I'll wait until you read your chat.
I learned that tagging the videos hashtag properly with already existing pages and good content will generate a lot of views. And what do you mean already existing pages?
Like hashtag.
Oh, right. I got you. Tim says, my outlook is to find out what's going on with my heart and stay healthy. Hey, Tim, I'm going to join you in that outlook. Sending you prayers, my friend. Brian says he should have sub to. I will. Friday House. Right up above. As well as Brian, if you're not already subscribed to Brian. Tim says he had a physical last week, had a EKG, and found my heart is skipping beats.
That's not good.
When's the follow-up? They'll get you fixed up. Oh, Friday says, I missed what you're saying. Seems YouTube is now putting commercials on during streams. Yeah, I got it set on ads. I sold out. I went commercial. Had to be done. Well,
because you've turned your monetization on. That's the only reason why.
Right. I thought it happened automatically, but it was Eve who showed me how to do it. And even some other people suggested put it on full blast. So I mentioned before, don't hide the fact that this is how I intend to make a living. Nope. Scratch that. Take that back. I always catch myself. We don't make a living. We don't earn a living. We are granted a living through the sheer grace of existence itself. We are given a living through the grace of God, through the grace of love. This is how I plan on earning my income. Because I need very little to get by. And this is what I want to do. It's the easiest way I know. You know, I wrote a lot of books. They sold in the dozens. I've had a blog for 20 plus years. I make maybe 18 cents a week on my blog. I have a Medium account where I put my writing on Medium. I make about $3 a month. It's hard to earn a living as an artist and as one who is trying to put off a particular message to people. Then I discovered YouTube. And I thought, you know what? I can just share my message here. See what happens. And now I'm monetized, and that's what I talked about. 2025 for me is a year of full surrender. I either make it through the grace of God or I don't. And it's all the grace of God, even if I don't. Oh, Brian says water and organic green food will get the heart right. Use some ancient mushroom strain tinctures. Nice. Oh, you go to the cardiologist in 2 weeks. Brian says, you in a fib, Tim? What's that?
That you were at a point where you were just going to throw in the towel.
Well, I don't know.
In a roundabout way, you were. But then I did say you keep going.
But I wasn't sure there was a viable way of doing it. You know what I mean? And then meeting you and Bob and seeing that there was people doing it was the conviction that I needed. Other people were stepping up. Other people had the same dream, the same ambition, and they were doing it, and it made me think, so why not me?
And the best thing is, I'm not keeping going because of you.
It's the way it works. It's the way inspiration works. Do you know what I mean? It's a continuous thing. When one person down...
You gave me when I needed it. And, okay, I had a lot of friends that spoke to me like, okay, me, like my partner also. Even she was sitting there scratching her head. Even Bob was saying, well, what are you going to do? And then I came into Yogi's chat one morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, his time, 10 o'clock my time. Came in with a total different channel name. And then you turned around and said, did you have an epiphany? I'm still trying to work out what an epiphany is.
An epiphany is when an old way, an old thought, an old belief system parts. Sometimes for just a minute, sometimes it's a revelation, sometimes for just a minute or a moment, sometimes for a lifetime. Saul from Damascus was struck by a white light and knocked off his horse. When he awoke, he was St. Paul, or the becoming of St. Paul. That's an epiphany. That's an extreme example. Another example is what I'm doing isn't working. And I need to do something different. And I don't know what it is. And then all of a sudden you get a flash of, doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to change my name. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it something different. You had a glimpse of a different life, a different channel, of a different existence. And you could have pushed it aside. Just a thought. The thing is, it doesn't come from a thought. It comes purely from the heart. It comes from your connection to the universe itself. And it was divine inspiration that came to you, and you accepted it. And you changed your channel. You threw away it seemed like he threw away 4 years. Was it 4 years? Stuart the Fish Whisperer? It stepped into
Well,
something great.
5 years.
no, because the Stuart the Fish Whisperer was on the go for about. Well, I started my channel, and it was just basically something. I can't even remember what I even named my channel when I first created it.
Right.
But then
But-
I've seen people do things, and then I changed my channel name to what it was. And then I've done a full one, but basically you call it a 180.
Right.
Went from that. That
But
chapter's
more than
now
that,
done.
more than just changing the name, is you had a different. You were relaxed for the first time in a long time. It's like you let go of a huge weight that you were carrying. Every once in a while, you pick the weight back up. That's okay. It's a habit. Everyone does. But now you know you can put it down. And I see you do it time after time after time. I see how relaxed you are after you did the burpees yesterday. I saw how relaxed you are when you came into the live stream and you demonstrated the 1 burpee. Because you're putting that weight down. You're no longer carrying all that crap of all these people saying so much. You let it go. And you were at ease. But again,
And
you pick it back up,
Your favorite got
but
me
that's okay.
was just like, go.
We all
This
pick
is-
the baggage up again. You know what I mean? But every time you pick it up, it gets easier and easier to let go of. Until eventually it's gone. When I come back this evening, I want to talk about Ho'oponopono, which is Hawaiian shamanism and it simply means to fix, to it's an energy work of forgiveness, but it's a forgiveness of accepting full responsibility of everything in your life, which is hard because people want to say, but I didn't do this. These guys did this to me. If it wasn't for this person, my life would be perfect. But everyone is appearing within your consciousness. Everyone is based upon thoughts that you have about it. It's your responsibility. It's your world because you're viewing it. So you're the one who can fix it. So you use 4 phrases to erase the energetic holds that other people have on you, or situations, or past events that brings you back into the present moment. But yeah, I'll talk about that this evening. Friday's back.
I'd be-
Friday, Brian says I got accused of witchcraft for using bills before the Bible. I thought that was a bit humorous. Yeah. All right. So I got to wrap things up. I got a few things to do. I'm going to make something to eat. And I'll be back in like 2.5 hours.
I got one small question.
What's that?
Have you changed your diet?
Have I? Or how did I?
Have you taken something else out, or have you?
No.
Oh.
My diet stays the same
Oh well.
every day. Why?
No.
What made you think? What made you think that? Brian says, Yoga used that several times since we talked about it last. I can't tell you the impact it's had on my life. It's basically reminding ourselves to hand things over to God. Yeah, it looks like he fell out. Yep. Tandra says, bye, catch you all soon. Take care, Tandra. Hey, speaking of helping people, you guys could watch a video of Tandra or want to watch her playlist, and we're over halfway there. So we're pushing for the 3,000 watch hours. Over halfway there. Brian says, what is this gentleman's name that's on the stream with you? That is Stuart. And he is also Stuart the Burpee Fisherman. Chandra says, thanks, Yogi. Absolutely. All right, guys. So I'll be back. We'll be hanging out. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to. If you show up this evening, let me know what you guys want to talk about. I do want to talk more about the Ho'oponopono, the 4 phrases, how it works, why it works. I also want to talk about the meridian tapping, and hopefully we'll do some breath work this evening. So tune in, come on back, and hopefully we're going to have many conversations about quantum physics with our friend Friday, who is knowledgeable, more knowledgeable than I am by far. I read a lot of books on quantum physics. I understand zero, but when I read them, I find myself nodding, thinking, yeah, this just feels right. There's a reason why the early quantum physicists were mystics. As Einstein said, he wants to understand the mind of God. Everything else was details. All right. With that, guys, thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Friday, it was nice meeting you. Thank you guys for being here. Tim, keep us posted on when you know more what's going on. Send any prayers, my friend. Friday says it's a fun subject, extremely fascinating to me. It is. Me too. Me too. I love tying it together with meditation. Ryan says, have a good one, Yogi. See you later. Take care, Ryan. Thanks again. Friday says, good meeting you too. Thanks again. And we're going to keep working on getting those subscribers up. You're at 47. And Stuart hasn't even started subscribing yet. So once he gets on there. All right. Take care, my friends.